What are the essential elements of a sexual harassment policy? A sexual harassment policy should include the following. 1. A strong opening statement on the organization's stance on sexual harassment. 2. An outline of the organization's objectives regarding sexual harassment. 3. A clearly worded definition of sexual harassment. 4. Specific examples of sexual harassment that may be relevant to the particular working environment. 5. A statement of what is not sexual harassment. 6. A statement that sexual harassment is against the law. 7. The consequences for employees if the policy is breached. 8. Responsibilities of management and staff. 9. Information on where individuals can get help, advice or complaint. And lastly, 10. A brief summary of the options available for dealing with sexual harassment. Tips on how to get your employees to understand your sexual harassment policy. 1. Officially launch the sexual harassment policy at a full staff meeting. 2. The chief executive officer or a senior management representative should endorse the policy and emphasize the fact that all staff are required to comply with it. 3. Email copies of the policy to employees, put a copy on the intranet, and place an automatic shortcut on employee desktops. 4. Provide the policy to new staff as a standard part of induction. 5. Display the policy on notice boards and include it in induction manuals. 6. Ask employees to sign a copy of the policy, acknowledging they have received and understood it. And lastly, assign responsibility for the circulation and review of the policy to a specific position or area to ensure that it is widely promoted and regularly updated. Steps to take when sexual harassment occurs. 1. Before a complaint is filed, make sure you have posted and informed all employees of your organization's policy relative to sexual harassment. 2. Assign a staff member to own the complaint. This individual should be knowledgeable about the organization, the people in the organization and the history of the organization. 3. Map out a plan that covers the important people and situations to investigate in the initial complaint. Basically, plan the investigation based on current knowledge. 4. Talk with the employee who is complaining. Guarantee to the employee that he or she is safe from retaliation and took appropriate action in reporting the incident or general situation. 5. Inform the employee that you need to know immediately about any retaliation, purported retaliation, or ongoing harassment the employee experiences. 6. Ask the employee to tell you the whole story in his or her own words. Listen, and take notes. Write down relevant facts such as dates, times, situations, witnesses, and anything else that seems relevant. 7. Tell the person accused that a complaint has been filed, and that no acts of retaliation or unethical actions will be tolerated. Ask the person to be patient while you conduct a thorough investigation. 8. Assure the person accused that a fair and just investigation will be conducted on their behalf as well as that of the accuser. 9. Interview any potential witnesses in the same manner. Ask open-ended questions and seek facts that support or disprove the employee's allegations. 10. Interview the person who is accused of sexual harassment. Apply the same listening and respectful approach you accorded the person who filed the complaint and the other witnesses. 11. Take all the information you received and attempt to reach a decision. Make the best decision that you can with the information you have. Consult with others for advice. 12. Make decisions about whether sexual harassment occurred. Provide the appropriate discipline to the appropriate people, based on your findings. 13. Recognize that you are not perfect. No situation can be perfectly investigated. Even when harassment may have occurred, there may be no facts or witnesses that corroborate a complainant's statement. 14. Assure that no further incidents occur by following up and documenting your follow-up with the employee who made the original harassment claim. Keep documentation separate from the personnel file. And lastly, afford the employee, who may have been wrongly accused, the same courtesy of follow-up and documentation. Adjust working situations fairly, where necessary for the comfort and productivity of all. Thank you for listening. For further advice on how to handle sexual harassment, please contact our HR consultants at www.ihrnet.com.